Hello there. Today I'm going to be ranking Transformers animated toys I have and had. The ones I have. In the middle of the video, I will put a mini review of them when I'm ranking them. Then the ones I used to have, well, there's just going to be no video. Because I guess neither of us have anything better to do since you're here and I'm here. So let's just get into it. And the first one is McDonald's Starscream. It's obviously at the bottom. It just sucks. This figure sucks for obvious reasons. Um, Head pokes out. He's literally just standing up. Ta-da! You might as well keep it in robot mode, but it's still incredibly inaccurate. I don't know how they failed this badly. All right. The next one is Lugnut. Yeah, above Starscream. Lugnut. Yeah, this is literally made for vehicle mode. As you can see, it almost just doesn't look like Lugnut. All the details are there, but it's just not in the right proportion, and it just doesn't look like Lugnut that much. And just the way his head is just like, it just juts back for some reason. Like, it's all the way back there. And his chest is all the way over there. Like he just got an entire front end of a plane just lodged into his chest. It looks very wrong. Next, we have Bumblebee. And, yep. Just put that above. There you go. Bumblebee, I'm so sorry to put you this low, but this figure really sucks. The head just sticks out in the back. It's just not good. Flip the arms out, yeah. Hey, it's animated Bumblebee. Like, they got most of the steps, right? Right? Come on, bro. Why did they do this? I mean, you could just do this. But who wants to do that? And look at this. And his chest is fat. Can't even barely reaches past his own chest. I mean, what are you supposed to do about that? That's why the real Transformer figure cheats, so, yeah. And, the feet, like, this requires the same amount of parts to just pull this out and flip the feet up. I don't know what they were doing. And then we've got this. Here's Megatron, if you can call it that. Oh gosh, okay. I understand that there's no fusion cannon, but why is there also no effort put into this figure either? Yeah, you already know where I'm going with this. All of the McDonald's toys are going in the same thing, so the same tier. So yeah. Hooray! This guy, whoop-de-doo, flip his head up. Oh wait. Let's look at his vehicle mode. This one's yeah, you already know since his head is back here at the bottom of the vehicle. It's not gonna be up here. They could have easily just. Oh my gosh. Okay. They could have just had his head here, flipped this entire thing down to become his feet. They didn't even have to make arms. I would have been fine with that, honestly. But they decided to, like, half copy Bumblebee, pull the arms out. If the arms want to pull out, Yeah, this plastic is also stiff, but also very flimsy. That's kind of weird. And they decided to sculpt Ratchet with like the biggest muscles out of everybody in the McDonald's group toy line. Is this a toy line? Or is this a wave? Or is this just toys? I don't know. Yeah, mine is breaking. The other one actually did break. Yeah, the other one's handicapped now. And I think this one's getting there. His chest is facing his chest. And then we've got this guy right there. Now this is the last one I collected in the McDonald's group. Oh boy. It's not bad. In fact, the truck bed is a little bit more accurate than the actual Voyager version, but we're gonna ignore that. Wait, it's actually gonna stay out? Okay. Flip-de-doo. You're probably wondering, oh, what's that on his face? I kid you not, his face is so ugly, I had to put a paper mask over it. That's why. Look at him. Look, stare into his dark, soulless eyes. His eyes are black. Come on, bro. Come on, who did this? Yeah, the feet did not stay either. At least they bothered to sculpt the Autobot symbol in his shoulders. Even though I don't think any 2-year-old bothers to look at that. But, yeah. So, yeah. He is pretty ugly. Now we've got Activators Lockdown. Just put that right there. Alright, we're getting to the decent figures with Lockdown. This one is just the most flimsiest activator there is. You just and I'm not even gonna try, but when you try to put it back, it's the most annoying thing. People like to have these things up because otherwise that's where his shoulders are. Oh gosh, okay. Yeah. Before I realized how bad that looked, I always had it down like this. And not anymore. And yeah. I mean, it's alright, like, it's not the worst. Can also dip his chest in like that. Well, he doesn't have a hook hand, so, yeah. Honestly, he's just really low because of his finickiness. It's really finicky, so, yeah. It's honestly not that bad in my opinion. And then we have Roadbuster Ultra Magnus. Now this is the first figure I don't have anymore. I remember it. I think he was missing a lot of the pieces because all I remember is the orange. It's a pretty cool figure, but it's not really one I would want. At least not again. And the Ultra Magnus normal colors are much better than these. This looks pretty bad. So I'm gonna put it below that. It's just not for me personally. And then the next one, Activators Dirge. This is another one I still have. Alright, I'm speaking for Activators Starscream and Activators Dirge when I do this one, so here you go. Don't ask what that was. You press that, his chest flips down. That goes to the back of his legs. Flip the feet out. Classic Starscream. undercarriage is unbearable, and he really likes to look up. I'm never gonna do that again. This feels very finicky, and I'm afraid it will die. But yeah, I just rate this higher than the. I rate this higher than Leader Class Ultra Magnus because I barely remember anything about him, and I just don't. He's just not the figure for me. I don't really care too much for animated Ultra Magnus to be honest. Yeah, Dirge is pretty cool, but Starscream's higher ranking than him because you look at him from the back and you think he's Sunstorm. You think he's Sunstorm, not Sunstreaker. But yeah. Just, oh wait, it's packaging. Oh, okay. I honestly didn't mean to do that, but here's his packaging. It's the only animated figure here that I have with his packaging. It's like, I think Japanese. Maybe Takara. I don't know. Dirge, Decepticon, Air Warrior. You can read. Yeah. And, yeah, this, the back is really scaring me, to be honest. And he got the cool art up there. Yeah. The packaging was really cool back then. And the one after that is Activators Starscream. I actually don't exactly know if this was actually the Voyager Starscream or this Starscream. All I remember is that his arm. All I remember is his arm. But it was pretty small, so I'm pretty sure it was the Activator Starscream. So it's the same thing as Dirge, so same thoughts, except I kind of like this color scheme better. I think I explained it in the Dirge mini review. Well, actually, let me just move these up a little bit. And then next we have Shockwave. Yeah, pretty cool figure. I'm gonna have a kind of a review. I mean, yeah, let me move this up too. I think these are actually pretty cool. Oh, it's so dead. Here's his arm. Oh my gosh, it just dragged along the floor. His hand, his elbow. He does stuff. Does not transform too well. Extend. Flip. Unfold. Not gonna unfold that one. Flip. And Shockwave. Hand. Gun that he never used on his arm for some reason. Oh, animated. Flip. Pretty nice gimmick. Tabs into his hand. I'm not going to rate it based on this arm alone, obviously. That would be weird, considering how high it is on the list. But this, it's a really cool figure, if it wasn't so finicky. Because I watched the review, and turns out mine isn't finicky because I absolutely destroyed it. Maybe the people in the factory destroyed it. If that's even how these figures are made. Or were made. Oh my gosh, look at the rust on the pin. Is that rust? Either way, that pin looks nasty. And then sound it's electrostatic Soundwave technically, but it's Soundblaster. I don't know why I was hovering over there, but yep, S tier. It's actually a really good figure. And Let me just do that. And Soundwave. Yeah, I already ranked it in the video, so let me just. Yeah, I like the Soundwave colors better. But here we have Soundblaster. Let's just get this guy out of the way. Rat bat. So hopefully it doesn't break this time. Let me just transform these. Fold the wheels. Something's gotta happen. Flip that up. I guess that clears something up. Try to speed run this so I don't waste a lot of time on this. That's a weird sight. Yes, I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna finish what I started. And split the front end and flip his knees. Mine is actually, but this copy is actually pretty stable. Look how seamlessly that transforms into that. You can't even tell. And then we have Optimus and Megatron. These are really great figures. I don't remember having both of these at the same time. I remember one, and I also remember the other. I might have had the Optimus after the Megatron, but I don't know exactly. Maybe I had them both at the same time. I just never held them at the same time. But I don't know. But yeah, I think Megatron is better because Optimus, it captures the design pretty well, but it's a good figure, but the articulation, well, it's an old figure. I can give it that. It has some pretty good articulation for an old figure, but I still don't exactly think the legacy figure is good, but I still prefer the style of the original figure. It's just more animated. The new one, it's good, and I just wish that the articulation on that figure was on the old figure, and that would be the Optimus Prime animated figure for me. But yeah, that's my ranking. Is that actually 15? It doesn't look like 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That is 15. So, yeah, that's everything. See you next time, because I'm done with this. Yup. All right, well, what do you guys think? I'm leaving.